Hey everybody, Joe Griffy here. This is my first Project 70 video. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing them, but I got my first cards this week. One box today, one box the other day. Probably a little delayed because, as you know, we had that big freeze here in Texas. I'm in Houston, so the mail was shut down for a week. Any delivery, not just the mail, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, it was all shut down because the roads were frozen. Anyway, I bought, so far I think I've bought the first 20 cards, and the first ones arrived here, cards 1, 2, and 3. I bought 2 of the Ben Baller Mookie Betts cards because that was number 1. I bought 5 Fernando Tatis Ermsey cards and 5 Babe Ruth cards by DJ Ski. I really like the Tatis and the Babe Ruth. I only bought Ben Baller because it's number 1. I did not like any of Ben Baller's cards from Project 2020. But here is card number 1 by Ben Baller. Let me take it out of the plastic bag so you can see it better. Now, I'm not going to put print runs on here because I don't want to take the time to look them up. This is just to show what the cards look like. The print runs were higher than the beginning of Project 2020. More people are aware of this, and I'm sure there's more people speccing the first bunch of cards. But print runs were lower than I expected for the beginning, in the 3,000 to 8,000 range, if I recall correctly. The Tatis was one of the most popular ones out of the bunch. But we're not hitting, it's not as low as the beginning of Project 2020, which were in the very low thousands. And it's certainly not anywhere near the bubble, 20, 30, 40, 90,000 of Project 2020. These were reasonable print runs. I do suspect the print runs are going to drop. I actually, as far as designs go for Ben Baller, I like this much better than his 2020 cards. There was just too much bling for my taste. If this was another player, if this was, I'm indifferent on Mookie Betts, so I only bought this because it's the first card. Anyway, moving on. I did not get any foils. Here's the Tatis. Very similar to Ermsey's 2020 cards, so I have a feeling this is going to be more of the same from him. But I really grew to like it, so that's quite all right if he doesn't stray from what he's established in 2020. Centering seems okay. I remember most of my Project 2020 cards had very poor centering, with only a few being close to perfect. So there's Tatis. And then there's Babe Ruth. So right now, my intention is to collect all the Ermsey Project 70 cards. And I like Ski here. I like his a lot, so I'm going to look at his, but I'm also going to go after any Babe Ruths that people do. Any of the really classic players, the old, the really legendary players I'm going to get. Exception might be Willie Mays, for example, because there were plenty of Project 2020 cards, but like a Babe Ruth, I'll go after every Babe Ruth that comes through. Nolan Ryan's and so on. Let me read what it has to say about Ski. Artists around the globe revisit and reimagine 70 years of iconic baseball card design. Scott Keeney, better known as his stage name DJ Ski, is an American artist, television host, radio personality, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. Listen to DJ Ski's official curated playlist for this card. So he's got a QR code on the back. That's nothing unique. That's nothing special. I know someone made a big deal out of that. I've put QR codes. Microphone fell off. Hold on one second, guys. I've put QR codes on things that I've made. I'm a filmmaker, so I've printed things with QR codes. That's no big deal. So, and look at this. You can see the watermark of Topps in there, which was not on the Project 2020 cards. That's a nice touch. I like that. I haven't run into any counterfeits from 2020. Doesn't mean they're not out there. Those would be relatively easy to counterfeit, I would imagine. So I do not think I will be buying any high dollar 2020 cards. If I missed it, I missed it. So there's Babe Ruth. And that wraps up my first purchase of Project 70 cards. Dang it. Now I got wrapped up in the bubble of Project 2020. So is this a smart thing to do, buying Project 70 cards in multiples? I'm not buying everything times 5. I'm not buying any times 10 at all. That's where I really dropped the ball, burned myself on Project 2020. I can't say I got burned because these are only limited by time. It's not like there's 1,000 and if you don't get one of the 1,000, they're done. You buy it or you don't. And if you don't buy it, you have to buy it secondary market if you decide to change your mind. So you can only burn yourself. Nobody can rip you off. There's no scam here from Topps. They start the clock, you buy it or you don't. You can't miss out if you buy it in the window. If you're interested and you buy it in the window, you get one. Microphone again. Okay, so what is in this box here? Ah, okay. Ken Griffy by Bobby Hundreds. I really like this card. I did buy 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one was fun. I don't remember the print run. Again, you can look at Topps.com and find that information. If I get motivated, I'll add it as a visual. But look at that, that's fun. He's making fun of error cards and poor centering, poor cutting at the factory. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy does. Who is it? Hundreds. What's his bio? As an artist and storyteller, Bobby Kim, aka Bobby Hundreds, does a little bit of everything and a lot of nothing. He and Ben Hundreds founded The Hundreds, a global apparel brand from Los Angeles. Bobby Hundreds is also the best-selling author of This Is Not a T-Shirt and co-founder of Family Style Food Festival. So here you got, just right off the bat, you got the warp, you got the off-center cutting, you've got the typographical error where period, where the comma should be, and a comma where the period should be. And I haven't looked at it close enough to see what else is there. But that's fun. Oh yeah, the Topps text in the trophy is backwards. So, there you go. Again, Topps rainbow watermarks on the back. And that's the Ken Griffey. I'm looking forward to what he does with the rest of his cards. And just for fun, let's open this one. I'm not going to open all 5 and bore you. Same. No foil. If I get a foil off camera, I will come back and show you. But guys, thanks for watching. And I might do some more. I'm sure there's some people out there doing much better Project 2020 videos. But thank you for tuning into mine. Take care and see you soon.
For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball.